We're shaking, folks. Back with another reaction. Back with a hard house tune and an absolute cracker at that. And since we've been going through some tracks from my professionally produced mixtape back in the day, Anger Management, which I'm now confused because I saw the copyright on this. It says 2000. For the life of me, I'm pretty sure I recorded the set for the mix at my friend's place. That was then, we recorded it on a DAT tape, or a DAT tape. That's like saying ATM machine or PIN number. But yes, a digital audio tape, and then we sent it to the guy who produced it and put it on all the official colored cassettes with graphics and so on. But yeah, I was convinced that was in December of '99. But this track is listed as being produced and copyrighted 2000, and this track, I mean the BK remix of Disaronno versus DJ Ricky, Feelin Alright. Now I know the original Feelin Alright did come out in '99, but that's from a different label from a different country, whereas Nukleuz is a UK label. So now I'm wondering, was it like very early 2000 when I recorded the tape? It would seem to have to be, but again, my memory of these things is apparently a bit hazy in parts in terms of the actual temporal details, but nevertheless, it is the first track that I included on my mixtape Anger Management back then. It really has a driving energy. It's got some wicked hard-edged sonics, but it's also got a bit of soul in the middle of it, so it's a really interesting hard house tune, and people will know, I've talked about it before, Ben Keen, BK, just an artist that made me pay attention to hard house. I was very into acid trance and hard trance, also acid techno and hardcore. I was, grooving with some other genres that I had been in to and Goa trance since the very beginning of following rave music. But when I heard tunes by BK, I was like, oh, what is this? It's got a bit of trance flavor, but it's a bit harder edge. The kick drums are a bit different. And I would learn. It was this emerging type of new energy, which, energy, NRG was like an earlier style, which, high energy, there's some other, there's some different variants of it, but then new energy was supposed to be, incorporating Hoover sounds and so on. These days they just call it hard house, and that's basically what I was calling it anyway. So yeah, let's listen to a great remix and a smashing hard house tune in the late 90s, early 2000s style, which again BK was one of the main purveyors of. And this is a remix of a tune called Feelin Alright by Disaronno versus DJ Ricky. And to be fair, I don't know anything about the two main artists of this, but again, it was all about the BK mix from the very beginning. It doesn't stand on ceremony either. It just... Well, it does if you let it play at the right speed. That was like the senior citizen version of the track. Take it easy. Little rattle. Listen to all these little percussive rattling rhythms. Little splash at the measure changes. We need a bass line? Can we get a bass line in here? Yes. Or only a hint. Now these jets and their afterburners. You feeling alright? This was another killer. But it was a slow burn killer, it just keeps adding layers. There's one in particular I'm waiting for. What was that? Intent. Like overtaking the track. I remember when I first heard it, I was like, it's curious. I wonder where this is going. Basically, it wasn't like I felt like, you know, is this only the melody that we're gonna hear? But it's like it's transitional. It's caterpillar to butterfly stuff. A little electric rattle. But I'm just waiting for it. We're all just waiting for it. That riff is so much and so little. You legend, need to do a hard house mix again soon. I like that. I don't think I usually played it this long. I think I usually had already mixed out or was mixing out by this point. I remember they cut it down to just the last note of it. he really gives you so much to mix out with. I wouldn't normally play a tune this long if I were to mix into something else, but like any one of these noises layered over or under your incoming track, you could double drop for a long time here, and it would be relevant, it'd be worth it. Again, legendary remix from a legendary producer who, once again, made me interested in hard house, like, pretty singularly. Now, eventually, there were a number of other artists and labels that I began exploring, but BK and Nukleuz, which, you know, these are still from back in the day. A little bit dusty, perhaps, but, yeah, these are, like, 22 years, 23 years old. I don't think I got them right when I began buying Nukleuz records, but it wasn't too long afterwards, so in any case, top tune. Let me know what you think of it, and I will see you next time. Peace.